Hi there folks, and welcome to the third in the series of videos going over the Infestation cards. So here we go, we're going to jump straight into Genesis, which I know a lot of you are fans. I'm looking at you, Acid. A lot of you are fans, so here we go. Starting off with a rare, Elator, the Immortal Searcher. This is another Elator for Genesis. It's a 1 purity. 5 cost, 5 morale, 6/16, as all Elators are. If Elator's in the graveyard for 6 consecutive turns, it's your turn to play, like every single other Elator. And here we go, pay 3, exhaust, draw a card. That's powerful. You have this in command. Whew, damn, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So, yeah. She's been tasked by Orion to travel to Avrak to find a cure, so she's part of the major lore coming to Infestation as well. So pretty cool card, and this is going to be seen in a lot of commands, I think, in a lot of decks. So look out for that card. Here we go, Infected Drone. It looks like a dual faction card. It's not. It is a 1 purity, 5 cost, 1 morale. When Infected Drone becomes targeted, it transforms into an 8-ed undead robot. So basically, if it's targeted by a death ray, targeted by lightning blast, so on and so on and so on, turns into an 8-8 undead. It's a 10-10 straight up for 5 cost, which is pretty good. For Infected Drone, it's obviously an artificial, can be buffed. So it's a pretty powerful card. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's pretty unique as well. Pretty unique. Moving on to one of the actual dual faction cards. Here we go, Infested Scavenger. This is the Genesis Sleeper combo card. It is a 4 cost, 8 morale, 4/4. When a character raises from the graveyard under your control, it gains +2/+2 and becomes artificial. Imagine this with drones, infected with the Genesis drones. It will raise that. Obviously, when they bring other ones back from the grave when it comes back, again giving it +2/+2. You can see some interesting mechanics there. Where just bringing back undead creatures from the grave would give them +2/+2, and they become artificial. So then you can buff undead creatures into other things. So there's some really interesting stuff that's going to come out of this card. And I look forward to seeing what people are going to come up with. Moving on, Mechanics Overseer. This guy, love this guy. He's been on live for a while. He's one of the few Overlord characters that are coming with Infestation. So he's pretty basic. 1 purity, 4 cost, 8 morale, 8/10. In Mechanics Overseers on the battlefield, other artificial characters you control gain +1/+1. So it's straightforward, no messing around, no nonsense. Just if he's on the battlefield, everything gets +1/+1. Very good card, going to be very staple in some decks. And here we go. Thing you've all been waiting for. Mega Unit 03. Yes. Good. Mega Unit 03. So, here we go. 2 purity, 9 cost, 15 morale, 16/16. Again, pretty big, but this one is like more playable than the other ones. Unique character. Pay 3, sacrifice an artificial character. If Mega Unit 03 gains... Mega Unit gains 03 against shield and unstoppable until the end of the turn. Now, this one is good. This one's going to be used a lot more than the previous 2 Mega Units, I think. And I'm sure someone's going to come up with a Mega Unit deck, because I want to see that, just all 3 of them. So this card is cool. This card is very cool, and the artwork's awesome. It looks brilliant. But yeah, so it can shield 1 and unstoppable to the end of the turn. It's pretty cool. So imagine this with drones. You can just throw this guy out, use the drones every turn just to give this guy a big shield and unstoppable. Pretty cool. Looking forward to seeing what people do with this as well. Scouting Drone. Another nice little vanilla flying card that Genesis are getting. So it's a 1 purity, 2 cost, 1 morale, flying, 3/4. Pretty straight up, pretty simple, and it's quite a potent card actually. Quite a potent card. So it's obviously stronger than the flyers from DoD, the spirits, but it's still going to be quite good. It's going to be good. It's obviously got 4 health, so it's going to survive more things. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Now we have this one, Elator's Discovery, which has been on the live as well. So 1 purity, 3 cost. Search your deck for an artifact and place it in your hand. This is probably going to be used sometimes if you're playing an artifact deck, for example. You use this to find the artifact that you want and put it in your hand, play it out. So It works. It's like an explore for artifacts, basically. So it's pretty good, and I think it's going to be used. I think it's going to be used quite a bit actually, because the artifacts are coming. There's a lot of big things coming with artifacts. Right, everyone's favorite animation: give him a jetpack. This doesn't need an explanation at all. 3 cost, target character gains flying and becomes immensely happy. So this card is awesome. Everyone loves it. This is going to be splashed into a lot of decks, I think, because flying is going to be very prominent in Infestation. So look out for this card. It's awesome. Everyone loves it. It makes everyone smile. It's great. Now I have this Overload, one of the artifact destroying abilities that is coming to the game. It is 1 purity, 3 cost. Destroy target artifact if its controller's fortress takes damage equal to the artifact's cost. So it only takes a little bit of damage, but it's just that added bonus as well as killing the artifact. So it destroys the artifact, does a little bit of damage as a bonus. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good. So straightforward, really. This one, scouting mission. A lot of I think there's like 3 or 4 factions that are getting some kind of token generation ability, like Call of the Crusade. So scouting mission, 5 cost. Create 3, 4 flying scout drones in your support zone. Straightforward. Creates them and works. Pretty much, there's not much else to say about that. It's going to be quite a good card, and one of the token generation cards that is coming. Moving on to Temporary Mass Reality Shift. Such a mouthful. This card is cool. This card is extremely cool. This is the ultimate dodge button, basically. So it's a 2 purity, 5 cost, preemptive ability. Remove all characters you control from the game and return them to play at the end of the turn. So it's like Uncontrolled Temple Anomaly, obviously, but that only removes 1. This removes your entire everything. So calamity dodging, mass death dodging, loads of stuff that you'd be able to dodge. It's really cool. Really cool stuff that you'd be able to do. So, especially if you use this with it's called the bot that disappears when you take it out of the game, removes from play. Like if you have a few of them out, you use this, you bring back double. It's a cool card. It's a very cool card. So check this out. Please check this out. It's going to be there's going to be some surprises coming with this. It's going to be like, oh god, he played Temporary Mass Reality Shift kind of faces and stuff. So it's going to be good. Onto the Genesis artifact mechanism. 1 cost, 2 purity artifact. The end of the turn, any character next to mechanism will gain +1/+1. It's pretty cool. So it has some positional tactics within the support zone itself. So you will have to position them in the support zone for this mechanism to work. But obviously it's only 1 cost. You can play turn 1 and just start churning out what the mechanism can do. So it's pretty cool. So imagine this with the Overseer. It's going to be, you can probably buff things up immensely compared to what you can now. So it's going to be good. It's going to be good. And Genesis players are going to love this kind of stuff. So look out for this. Alright guys, thank you. That was my look at the Genesis for Infestation. So please tune in for the next one, which will be Varroa, which I know is a lot of people's favourites. So please check out my Twitch, NovaBlue353, and I will see you next time, guys. Cheers. Thank